Let's see how fast the Sea Lion 7 is. Here we go. Oh, that's pretty quick, actually. Oh, please hurry up. Oh my God. Stop.
We are here in Xi'an, China.
Ni hao.
Ni hao. We are here with Australia's next fully electric car from BYD. It is the Sea Lion 7. This is our first look at it. So today we're going to tell you everything you need to know about the Sea Lion 7 when it arrives. They were hoping at the end of this year, but I don't think so. I think it'll be early next year. It's essentially a Seal, but in an SUV format. So what is that like? We'll tell you all about that. We'll check out the exterior, move on to the interior, practicality, of course. Then we're going to launch this thing. We're going to see just how fast it is on a pretty limited test track, to be absolutely fair.
Right behind us.
We're quite literally at a space station is what I'm told. And then we will end on our final thoughts. Should you be excited for one of these? Jacob, let's do it. Let's do it. Alrighty, let's talk about the way that the BYD Sea Lion 7 looks. If you think that it looks very much like a Seal,
you'd be probably correct.
You'd be right. It's essentially, like I said, a jacked up Seal. So you have these really cool LED lights here that kind of wrap around. A very aero looking nose, BYD spelled out there. Pretty aggressive lines there too. You have a little camera there, including your radar. This thing will come with BYD's latest driving safety technology.
Now, Matt, do we know how much it's going to cost yet?
We don't actually know the price yet, Daddy Jacob, but we do know that it's probably going to start somewhere around $48,990, very much like a Seal, and go up to $68,990 for the performance model. We'll tell you all about that soon. Jacob, let's check out the side.
Let's do it.
First of all, you have functional aero here that helps to streamline air across the side. You've got... There couldn't be more sounds going on right now. There's a remote control plane.
And we've got a Sea Lion 7 spinning out just there.
Anyway, you get these 19-inch wheels with red brake calipers. That does look pretty cool. And these are Gitti Control P10s. Gitti tires are never really the best. You have a camera here, and a camera here. I doubt we're gonna get all those cameras. That's pretty good though. You have these door handles. They're pop out, so they can go flush. But right now they're open. You have tinted privacy glass as well. And you can see that it is very coupe-y. So in terms of size, it is longer technically than a Model Y, but the wheelbase is shorter by about 40 millimeters, so you can kind of tell in the back seats. Let's check out the bum. Alrighty, let's talk about the bum because it's quite an impressive rear end. I think you got these tail lights that kind of run all the way through. I am assuming that says Sea Lion 7. BYD here and some...
I think that says Sea Lion 7.
True, EV, there you go. You also have this spoiler up here. I'm assuming that this is the 3.8S or performance model, very similar to what you get in Australia. 3.8S, by the way, just stands for 3.8 seconds, which is the claim 0 to 100 time. And then down the bottom, you get this very aggressive diffuser. Jacob, let's see what it can fit inside of its bum.
Oh, so does that extra length translate into more boot space?
There is a lot of boot space in here. Not sure if it's quite as good as the Tesla Model Y.
It's definitely not.
But it looks pretty good. Enough space in there. You've also got a 2.2 kilowatt charger in there, which is good. That's V2L stuff. You have your Dyne audio speakers in the back, including a subwoofer. And under the floor, you get a bit more storage, but no spare tire. I think it's just a goo kit in this one. And of course, you could drop the rear seats as well to get more room.
Pretty good.
Alrighty, what about what's under the bonnet? Well, first of all, you get a Frunk, and it's a good Frunk, but not quite as good as what you'd find in a Tesla Model Y. But what is impressive is what's under the bonnet. So you'll be able to get this thing in 3 different powertrains. And actually, if you want to learn more about what you will likely be getting with the Sea Lion 7, just Google CarSauce BYD Sea Lion 7, and our full review will be up there now. But this will start with the Dynamic. That will come with a 150 kilowatt, 310 newton meter rear motor only. If you step up to the Premium, that bumps up power to 230 kilowatt of power, 360 newton meters of torque, and then there will be the Performance, the Halo model. That adds a motor to the front axle as well, and puts out 390 kilowatt of power, 670 newton meters of torque.
And it'll apparently do 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds.
We'll see about that. And also there are 2 batteries available. Both are LFP, or lithium iron phosphate. You will get the smaller 61.4 kilowatt hour battery in the Dynamic, or this big fatty right here,
the Premium / Performance.
Yes, that gets a big
82.5.
That's it. It's a lot of numbers.
Battery.
It's a lot of numbers to remember, guys. But of course, full specs will be revealed later, and we will report on it at CarSauce News. But for now, I think I'm pretty spot on. We don't actually know about range, but we think it's going to be pretty much exactly the same as the Seal, which means about 570 kilometers for the Premium or 520 kilometers for the Performance. Jacob, let's check out the interior.
Let's do it.
All right, so what about the interior now of the BYD Sea Lion 7? Well, first of all, it's actually quite different in here, even from the facelifted Seal, which we haven't gotten in Australia, or at least the updated interior. So you get this really nice, like, leather steering wheel. Feels great to hold on to. Very similar outlay to before, but just feels a bit nicer, like very clicky buttons and stuff. Up in front of you, you get a little 10.25 inch display, and here is a 12.9 inch display, I believe.
It looks bigger than that.
Well, whatever it is,
It's got the party trick,
it's got
baby.
the BYD claim to fame.
We love that.
We do love that. Wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. You do have to control all of your aircon settings through here. Anyway, I've driven a lot of these now and you kind of set it and forget it. It kind of does its own thing. You have a couple of air vents here, a fast wireless charger with an aircon port. So it's 50 watts, which is pretty impressive actually. And a little NFC spot here. It's not a wireless charger. It's just for your card, your key card that you get with the car. You have your classic BYD shifter here as well. And some shortcut buttons, for example, turning on and off the aircon, your volume control, things like that.
I actually really like the layout of this interior. I wasn't expecting this at all.
It's really nice. Neither was I. So soft touch materials are absolutely everywhere. Storage is great. Felt lined in there. Lots of space. Huge amount of space under here too. With USB-C, USB-A, and a 12-volt socky wocky. You seem to also have fragrance things here.
Oh my God, we love the fragrance.
This is all nice and soft, and under here you just get a massive amount of room there too, and some really nice faux leather seats, I believe.
Oh my God, that is a large sunroof.
Yes, and you can cover it, thankfully, but not fully open it, though. Who really cares? Also, I love how in the Chinese markets as well, their eye monitoring, you can actually close it.
Ah, we need that. We need that.
I wonder if that will pass our ADRs. But yeah, look, it's a really nice place to be. I love the design overall. It's really nice, actually quite different from the Seal, and I think it's almost better for it. It's quite nice in here, man. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I think they've really maximized the space as well. Like the storage space is pretty impressive.
Let's check out the back seats.
Do it.
Alrighty, let's get into the back seats now.
Oh, that was a decent thonk, bro.
And look at the door handles. That's fun.
Oh, that's cool.
This is a decent thong. So I'm 5'11". This is my driving position. I've got tons of room, honestly. Toe room as well is really good. My legs are at a good angle, which means that the floor is nice and low. In fact, they've got a new technology now with their LFP batteries where their battery forms part of the chassis.
Cell to chassis technology, my dude.
Got heaps of headroom as well, despite this being a coupe style. So yes, it might not have as much space in the back as a Tesla Model Y, but you get a lot of space in the back. You get cooled seats and heated seats back here. Hopefully that makes it to Australia. And a little hidden area here with USB-A port, USB-C port, dual phone pockets here, and another map pocket there. The seats back here are the same nice faux leather as up front. Pull down the center armrest. Ooh, this is cool. Open this up. You get a felt line little area for your nicks and knacks. Open that up.
Couple of cup holders.
A couple of cup holders as
Very
well.
nice.
Look, man, this interior space, it's quite impressive.
Dude, honestly, this car is kind of blowing me away.
And as always, guys, if you want the best deal on any new BYD or new car in general, you need to check out carsauce.com/buy. We have a dedicated team of car buyers who are there to get you the best deals on your next new car. We have thousands of dealers who we literally make fight each other to get you the best deal possible. Best of all, because we charge the dealers a fixed fee, that means that we go in hardest to negotiate best for you. It's in our interest. So join our many hundreds of happy customers at carsauce.com/buy.
Bro, it's time.
It's time to launch it.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, so now we are going to launch this thing here at this
Airfield.
It's an airfield that they
There are
use
planes and weird things all around.
There's a helicopter taking off over there. So it's a slalom. We can't get a full test, but this will give us a good idea of how soft its suspension is, but also how quick it is. We don't even know what model we're driving right now. It'll be completely dependent on how fast we go. Well, we'll let you know. So we got the car in sport mode. Fist me.
Let's do this.
Let's see how fast the C-Line 7 is. Here we go.
Oh, that's pretty quick, actually.
Oh, please hurry up.
Oh my God. Stop.
If we were gonna get the 0 to 100, I couldn't stop.
Oh, I'm sorry. We have to try that again.
No, I got it.
Oh, we got it.
0 to 100 in 6.71 seconds.
So it's not the performance.
No. It is the premium. And I made Jacob shit himself.
Oh, bro, I was 100% sure we were going through that fence.
I knew what I was doing. All right, so after that almost near-death experience.
No, bro, you were confident. I was scared.
So, we're gonna do a normal lap around this slalom, see how this car drives normally, and then we're gonna do a sports lap. So, in terms of acceleration,
It's actually decent.
it's pretty decent, isn't it? It's nice. It's actually really soft suspension as well. That's the immediate thing I'm noticing. The steering is actually quite darty as well, but you definitely feel body roll. So let's go into this corner.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, there's definitely a bit of body roll, but that is pretty standard for Chinese market cars.
Yeah, they definitely prefer a softer suspension, which a lot of people like, especially around town. That's a good thing. The steering is definitely light, but I don't, again, think that's a bad thing, right? Because you're buying one of these. Oh, I don't even know where to go now.
You just got to do, this is the donut zone. This is where you do donuts for days. Let's do like a figure eight.
Okay, we'll do
Let's
a
do a figure eight. How does it compare to the Seal?
It is so similar, but I actually think it's slightly firmer in a way. And that could be because it's jacked up as well. It's obviously a raised ride height. So that feels a lot better in a way. Very much like a C-Line 6 in a lot of this too. I don't know where I'm going now, dude.
I think it's just free for all.
This will be a good little test here though.
Cool.
remembering that this is normal mode.
And this is also a rear-wheel drive, so you can have a bit of fun with it.
I'll tell you what, it turns pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna do the real test here.
Oh, there's a suspension test. Ooh. Ooh,
It's all right.
not too bad.
Makes it nice and comfy.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna put the car into sport mode. Okay, let's try that.
So that was all in normal mode.
That was all in normal.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it makes it slightly more
Like tame, right?
like tame, exactly right. But now, in sport mode, little launch.
Now I'm scared. Oh!
This is when you're racing.
Stop! Nice, bro.
Emergency-
You've got a lot of skills from the Nürburgring, I see. I feel like I'm on the green hell right now.
Oh,
my
traction
God.
loves to cut in, fair enough.
Oh, this is the famous corner. Oh,
YouTube corner.
oh Jesus. Goes all right, doesn't it?
All right, hold on to your horses.
Oh, Jesus.
Look at the steering, it's become a little bit heavy, but almost not noticeable.
I feel like the steering does look a little too light for this kind of driving.
Look, it's not a sports car, is it? But we are driving it like one, and it's doing a decent job.
I like how the seatbelt is really hugging me tight.
Do you know what's interesting just then? The rear was like really playful, and I
Yeah.
quite like that.
Oh.
Okay, see, it like kind of
You
spins
got it?
out a little
Yeah.
bit. So yeah, definitely the rear wheel drive version.
Oh, nice and torquey as well.
There's a lot of torque. It's a nice smooth linear acceleration as well.
Oh, so much understeer going.
That's a lot of understeer.
I mean, I think you'd expect that for a car like this. Oh,
Go a bit faster over these bumps, see how that feels.
oh.
Honestly,
So good.
dude,
Really comfy.
I'm really quite impressed with this driving experience. All right, let's get into our final thoughts.
Let's do it.
Alrighty guys, we have a drone over there, a plane over there, and a BYD Shark heavy braking over there. Let's get to our final thoughts though of the BYD Sea 7. Look, it's actually quite an impressive package. We'll have to wait to see what it actually drives like on Australian roads. For example, we know that BYDs usually have quite a soft suspension, but we don't know what it's gonna be like yet. They're still doing local testing, but when it comes out next year, early next year, I think it's gonna be a really formidable SUV. I think it's really gonna put a lot of heat on the Tesla Model Y, which, as of filming this right now, is kind of struggling.
Yeah, and I think if they can bring it in at a competitive pricing similar to the Seal, I think it'll do really well.
But let us know what you guys think about the BYD Sea 7. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and share this video with a friend. It really helps the channel out. And of course, if you want to buy any BYD currently on sale, make sure you check out carsauce.com/buy. We'll take care of you. Ciao.